Tracy Fines, real estate investor, also known as the Flipping Queen. On today's show, I am so excited to share with you how I've taken my game up 10 levels and how I got from being a successful real estate investor to being a public figure, now almost about to shoot my TV show pilot. How did I do that, guys? You're going to find out how I did that on the show today. So look forward to sharing with you momentarily.
Tracy is an experienced investor and builder, published interior designer, and she has won numerous awards for design. Tracy is an award-winning author and international speaker who has been featured in international publications and on television. Having a zest for life, a love of great design, and an enthusiasm for creating beauty, she will uplift and inspire you to take massive action in your life to achieve your goals. And she wants to help you do the same. Please welcome Tracy Fines.
Welcome to my podcast today, my presentation today. I'm Tracy Fines, the Flipping Queen and 25-year real estate investor, and I am so excited to get to talk because I love doing that. And I love sharing what I've learned over the years, what works for me, what my results are, and what I've been doing to get those results. And so things have been working for me really well, actually, in the last, I'd say the last couple of years, ever since I hired a mentor. And I can't believe where it's taken me in my career in the last couple of years, just by deciding to do things differently. Okay, key point. I decided to do things differently. So decisions. So today on what is it? Mindfulness? No, mindset. Mindset Mondays. I'll get it right, guys. Don't worry. So I'm going to talk today about results. And my question to you is, are you happy with your results? Okay, this is the question, the one question that you really have to ask yourself, because I think results are definitely one of the factors in your satisfaction and happiness of your life. Are you getting the results that you want? So I was, about 2 years ago, I've been flipping real estate for a long time. I've been doing really well. I'm making millions of dollars on my flips now, which is really incredible. And I'm so grateful to be here, doing this, having this flipping great life, and having that financial freedom. Okay, so the point is that, are you happy with where you're at? And I'm really never satisfied. I'm always trying to better myself, improve myself, go to the next level, level up, okay, as people like to say. So for me, I wanted something, I wanted to change what I was doing. I wanted to scale my business. I wanted to do more projects than what I was doing. And in order to do that, I really needed to get partners. I needed to get investors, and instead of just doing it with my own capital. And so what I did is I ended up going to Tony Robbins, a personal development event, and I had never been to one of these before, and I was really excited to go. I really loved Tony Robbins, and it was 7,000 people there that day, and I was like, wow, is this what generally is happening? But he said two things to me that day that that spoke to me that day. And one of them was get a mentor, and the other one was change your circle. If you are the most successful person in your circle, get a new circle. And I was like, whoa, wow, that's powerful, right? Because I didn't have anyone really in my circle that was more successful than I was. And so therefore there was no one really influencing me to think bigger or to sort of lift me up to, let's say, their level. As they say that you're the average of your 5 closest acquaintances, friends, or whoever's in your circle, those 5 people that you're like, you have the average I guess income lifestyle as those as the average 5. And so that wasn't really exciting me or doing anything for me. I wasn't getting myself to the next level. So that day I saw a guy, a real estate investor that was speaking on Tony's big stage in front of 7,000 people, and he had a book, and he said, I'm going to give the first 500 copies of this book out today, and you can come and get this free book on real estate investing, The Secret to Wealth, whatever it was called, and the first 500 people will get it. And so I thought, well, Tony said to me, if you want to take your business to the next level, which I did, you need to hire a mentor. And I thought, well, maybe this is my mentor. So he ended up becoming my mentor, and I paid him a lot of money to be my mentor, and it was probably one of the best investments that I've ever made. And I've made a lot of investments, as you can see over here. I'm building, I'm making some really big purchases and like buying multi-million-dollar properties and tearing them down and building new houses and flipping them. But I have never spent this kind of money on myself. So I consider this, first of all, very, very key in valuing yourself. Okay, really key. When you invest in your own personal development and growth, you are basically telling the universe that you're worthy of this. Okay, you're important. So that message is really significant. I don't want you to miss that fact, that when you spend money on your personal development, you are telling yourself, you're telling others, you're telling the universal energy, the source energy, whatever you want to call it, God, the collective consciousness or unconsciousness. You were basically you're declaring it to the world that you are worthy and you are very important, because now you're investing in yourself. So usually I talk about, the investing in real estate, right? But investing in yourself is so, so key, because I do believe that when you invest in yourself, when you personally develop yourself, you also grow your net worth. Okay, so it's, I think, a direct relationship between your personal growth and your net worth growth. Okay, and I see that the two things correlate. So when you grow as an individual, you also grow your net worth. So I hope that you can understand that, because when you start to expand your mind, and I'm going to talk today a little bit about the law of attraction and how to use this in your real estate investing, your business. In my case, of course, I'm doing real estate, but it could be whatever business you're in. So I truly believe that hiring the mentor was probably one of the best things I did for my personal development and my growing my net worth. So here's what he taught me, and I want to give you the benefit and the tools that I paid for, okay, here today. So please don't underestimate the value of this information. It is really significant. So I wanted to grow my business, and I wanted to have investors to do that. I needed investors to do that. So what he told me was, okay, first of all, um, you're going to become a public figure. You're going to become an authority in your space. So you need to become an author and a speaker. And I was like, holy crap, what? I wasn't expecting any of that. But that was fine. I was really scared to go on the big stage the first time, but I found out that I really love sharing what I do and helping others. So I got really used to speaking like I am right now. Um, Live. I got used to speaking on camera, being interviewed, on going on podcasts, you name it. So I got comfortable really quickly because my why was big enough that I wanted to help lots of people. So I got out of the scaredy chair and jumped in with both feet and said, okay, I'm going to do it. And I really loved it. But the other thing he told me I need to do is I need to do a lot of personal development. So the best time to do this personal development is in the very early morning when your family is still asleep. So he told me that I needed to join the 5 a.m. club. And that's a Robin Sharma book, by the way. You can find it. But the 5 a.m. club is getting up at 5. And the wealthiest people on the planet, guys, get up early, okay? Lots of them get up even at 4. In fact, my mentor is now getting up at 4 instead of 5 because he felt he needed more personal development time. So he told me I have to get up at 5 a.m. and then I have about 3 hours before my kids get up. I have 3 kids. I'm like I'm a mom of 3 teenagers right now, and it's busy, right? And I'm still doing full-time flipping, and now I'm also a mentor and helping others flip properties. So it's a busy, busy life. So I get up at 5, and these 3 hours are so key. I get to spend a lot of time on myself, okay? And again, this is like declaring to the universe how important you are. So at 5 a.m., I get up and I get dressed in my workout gear and I go outside for not a stroll, but a very thoughtful time of affirmations and talking to the universe. So, I know it probably sounds like I'm a little bit cuckoo, but I think you have to be a little bit cuckoo to do things differently than everybody else. Okay. So do you want to be like everybody else, or do you want to be exceptional and do something different and grow your personal net worth? You want the results like your friends and neighbors have, or do you want to have results of the wealthiest people on the planet? Okay. Because they're doing something different than the rest. So you're going to be a leader or you're going to be a follower. So I'm going to do things a little bit differently than most people because I don't want to be like everybody else. I want to have an exceptional, flipping, great life. And so I'm going to be one of those people that's just doing things differently. So I accept this role and I'm welcoming these things into my life. So I go outside and I basically walk a brisk walk for about 20 minutes where I declare to the universe all the things that I am in as if they are already here. One of them would be, and these are going to be goals that are turned into declarations that they're happening now. And that's what an affirmation is to me. So I would say things like, I'm so thankful and grateful to have $100 million. $100 million. So yeah, I don't have $100 million. So that's a very big goal for me. But when I'm talking to when I'm talking to spirit, the universe, God, you can call it whoever you want, angels, I am saying that I have it now, and this is my life now. So I have it. And one of my new affirmations, which I'm really excited about, is that I have it all. I have it all. I have love. I have money. I have wealth. I have health. I have great relationships. Um, I have, like, I have it all. Okay, because sometimes what happens is you work on the money part a lot and say, "Oh, I have the wealth. I've got lots of money. I have financial freedom." But then you forget about the other aspects of a wealthy life, which I think a wealthy life includes time freedom, money freedom, having great relationships, having love in your life, having health and fitness, um, vibrancy. So there's many, many parts to me to leading a wealthy life. And so that's what I'm out there 20 minutes in the morning doing, is talking to the universe like that and declaring what I have. And this is also a time where I work out problems. So I might have a situation on a project where things are not going maybe according to plan, or maybe I haven't figured out how to get around a design problem or something like that. And I start to discuss it with myself on my walk, and I'm talking out loud. Now, I'm pretty much in the dark and by myself, so nobody's really listening to me. I mean, once in a while, somebody might be walking as well, but generally speaking, it's a very quiet and very spiritual time. But I work out problems, and I come up with solutions, and sometimes it takes me an extra 20 minutes of walking to work out difficulties, to work out whatever problem may be happening. But by the end of that walk, I feel like I have a resolution, and I can move forward in a really great action with action steps to get that situation resolved. So then once I'm finished my walk and I'm working out whatever things I need to work out, um, I like to do gratitude journaling. Really, really key to be so grateful for what you have, because that's how you get more of it. And that's just the way it works. Like attracts like. So if I'm grateful for having financial freedom, well, I'm going to get more financial freedom because I'm grateful for it. I don't know if you guys are believing this or not, but I'm telling you, my results are speaking loud and clear about this. And so it's important, in order to go to the next level, that you break down your current beliefs. Okay, so what I'm talking to you about right now may be sounding really out there to some of you. But really what has to happen is that you really need to break down old beliefs in order to install new beliefs. So there's this thing called, there's another book actually called 66 Days, I think it's called. And the theory is that it takes about 33 days to break old beliefs, and it takes about 33 days to install new beliefs. And the way that we do this is pretty simple. You start with the 5 a.m. club, and you start with your affirmations, which may not feel comfortable in the beginning. Like when I started saying, I have $100 million, that wasn't comfortable for me in the beginning. I thought, that's too much. I don't need $100 million, and why would I want $100 million? Why do I need all that money? And I didn't feel like, it didn't feel congruent with me when I started saying it. But as my mentor told me, he said, the more money you have, the more people you can actually help on the planet. And I had never thought of it that way. I guess I thought that, we only need certain amount. You don't want to be greedy. Uh, I just didn't look at it. I didn't look at it the way that he helped me change my view on that. And he said, the more money you have, you can help a lot more people. And if that's one of your goals, which it is, then it makes sense to have a lot of money, because then I can certainly achieve a lot more um, by having it. So at first, though, it didn't feel right. So it was starting to break down my belief. And then by saying the affirmation and also writing about it in my journal and being grateful for it, it started to get more and more comfortable. I started to get more and more comfortable with it. And so this is where you're basically breaking your old beliefs and installing new ones. And it takes about 66 days, apparently, in a row to do this. So to join the 5 a.m. club and to start the affirmations and the gratitude journaling, you have to do it 66 days in a row. And if you don't do it if you do it for 10 days and then you missed a day, then you have to go back and start at the beginning. So I was bound and determined not to let that happen to me. So I started on December the 9th, which was crazy because I had to go through all of the holiday season, getting up at 5 a.m. And New Year's Eve was really tough, right? Because I was up till at least 2 a.m. And then I didn't want to break the 66 days in a row. So I ended up um, getting up at 5. So I only had 3 hours sleep that night. But I did it because I was bound and determined. I had made the decision, and once you make a decision, it's very powerful commitment to yourself to do it. And I was not going to have to start at scratch again. There's just no way I was going to go there. So I did the 66 days, and I'll tell you, the results that I am getting are nothing less than miraculous. So I have gone from doing well in my business and making, good investments and making money and having a great life, to working with a shark. I'm about to launch a product with the help of none other Kevin Harrington from Shark Tank. Like, that's one of the things that has happened to me that's just miraculous. Like, I have dreamt about pitching my idea to Dragon's Den or Shark Tank for years, literally. Like, and that's just happened. That happened within the first year, like the first 6 months of doing this um, new mindset, personal development, call it what you will, using the law of attraction. I got that like within 6 months. Amazing results. Okay. And now I'm about to now I've I've thought about this once in a while over the years, to have my own TV show, because of course I've been doing flipping and it's a very popular subject, and I've been doing it so long, and people say, oh, you should have your own TV show, and I was like, oh, that's maybe for somebody else. But then since I hired my mentor and started to go public, um, now I'm actually about to shoot the pilot at the end of this month for the Flipping Queen TV show. So, like, you can basically decide that you can have the dream life that you want. And by using the tools that I'm talking to you about today, you can make it happen. You can manifest your dreams. And I am living proof of it. It's happening to me. And not only that, but I have now also the investors to scale my business. And I don't have to even use my own money. to do that. So results speak louder than anything in my book. So I'm going to conclude with that. If you are happy or if you are not happy with your results, then maybe it's time to start this personal development journey of breaking down your old beliefs, installing new amazing habits that can take you and your lifestyle up 10 levels if that's what you want. And that's where I'm going. And I mean, the results are speaking louder than anything to me. So it works. If you want to reach out to me and get started in this amazing world of real estate investing, I am your mentor. If this is speaking to you, my words, and if you want to do anything close to what I'm doing, message me, and I cannot wait to help you, guide you on your journey. Thank you for listening, watching, and take care. Until next time, Tracy finds the flipping queen.